Hello, you are listening to the Weigh-In Podcast. I'm your host, Rocky Roach, and today I have the fortune of being joined by Big Nige. How you doing, bro?
I'm all good, my bro. How's things on your side, man? Long time.
Yeah, all good. Welcome back to the show, man. And we are joined by the Burnley boy, Abbas. What are you saying, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm echoing Big Nigel's sentiment. It's good to be back, Like, we took a little refresher break. We're back, and we started off in a nice way as well. Good little fight.
Yes, no, good to mention the hiatus. We had a little hiatus, recharge the batteries, but we are back at it, and the content has been good so far. So we are here to recap a very big heavyweight fight with one of the biggest and most exciting heavyweights in the UK and in the world right now. Joe Joyce against the Road Warrior, Carlos Takam. Did we see the fight, boys?
Yeah.
Big night.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Watched the highlights, so yeah, up to date and ready.
Up to date. What did you think? What did you make of how it went down? Just brief overviews, initial thoughts.
Joe Joyce is Joe Joyce. He's efficient, got a good jab. It's I always use this example. Like, you see Badu Jack, yeah, he doesn't do nothing spectacular. He does the basics, just very good. Do you know what I'm saying? And with Joe Joyce, I can't spot. Obviously, he's got a solid chin. Everyone says he's got a solid chin.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is, man. He just seems so robotic to me sometimes. But he got the job done. Did I learn anything new? He gets caught with the overhead right quite a bit, but I guess that's something to work on. And it's a lot harder to fight a smaller fighter when you're that tall. But against the likes of AJ or Fury, only time will tell, innit? Only time will tell.
If I was to flip that to you, Abbas, do you agree with what Big Nigel said generally?
I actually do. I thought as well, like, I was looking at his feet movement and it was just so static. And I was like, you need to give me a little bit more if you're going to fight in that upper echelon of guys. Because if you look, obviously, Tyson Fury is an anomaly, but even if you look at Joshua, he's honed in on his boxing skills a little bit better. And that overhand right is a testament to his chin, because it was actually, if you're going to laugh about it now, but it was caught quite clean in the earlier rounds. I just think it is a case of Joe Joyce was the better boxer, which allowed him to take over the fight, and he finished it. The only thing I'll hold on Joe Joyce is, if you look at the guys that Takam's fought, Joyce has finished him off earlier than the other guys have, which he can hold on. But other than that, it was just another good performance from him, and one that I guess he needed to win and not to lose, because when you lose, all of a sudden the conversation happens, are you good enough to actually challenge? So that momentum continues, which is, I guess, the biggest positive to come out of this.
Most definitely. That's this is boxing. The most important thing is getting that win and then looking good after that. But what I would say, though, is Anthony Joshua, he got taken further along than Joe Joyce. He had a really tough night against Takam. Takam came in and broke his nose with his head. Is there a comparison to be made there? Are we criticizing Joe Joyce a bit too early? I know his style looks very strange, and it's easy to look at and go, what is this? Is he not really, really effective, Big Nige? Can that not take him all the way?
100%. I genuinely believe it's effective, because I think the amateur pedigree kind of like is a testament to his style as it is. When watching him, you're thinking, how is he not getting caught? How is he not getting dropped? But obviously, when you're in the ring with someone, what is he, 6'6", 6'7"? Yeah. He's a big guy. He's quite athletic. I mean, it works. But like Abbas said, when to now reach the next level with the Joshuas, the Furies, would I even put? You could. I don't know. I don't know if I'll put Wilder and Dillian Whyte in that category just yet. But those are the two guys with the belts. Is he good enough? Would that style be good enough for him to grab a belt right now? I don't personally think so. If it was someone else as a champion, then yeah, 100%, he's got a good chance of winning. So that's how I see it.
I think on the point about him finishing the fight early, compared to Joshua, you've got to think, for me, Joshua's already the brand, the name, and if anything, people were questioning the fact that Joshua can't go long in fights. So there's a testament to Joshua then proving that. Whereas you look at Joyce, albeit his age is 35, 36, he's still trying to create that brand. So when you're younger in the professional game, I guess to a casual, to be exciting, we don't want you to go 9, 10 rounds. We want you to knock somebody out. And although it was a referee stoppage, I think that is also something that's important. Because if he went 10 rounds with a 40-year-old Takam, we'll have a conversation where, is he good enough to even go 5 rounds with a real contender? So that's the only difference I'd look at it when Joshua and Joyce.
That's a good
point.
Right,
okay. Go on. Sorry, Ash.
Right. I just wanted to add as well, like, if we all compare him to Joshua's performance, then Derek Chisora, who knocked out Takam, surely will be better than both of them, no? Because he stopped him.
It's boxing maths, isn't it? It's like it never quite goes that way, does it? So,
well, styles make sense.
Yeah, no, for real. Right, we're gonna play a little game, boys. So I'm gonna say an opponent's name, and you're gonna say whether Joe Joyce loses or wins, and give you a keyword of how. So you might say Anthony Joshua loses knockout. Okay, or what do you think? What comes to mind? You might say Wilder loses iced. So whatever it will be. Okay, so I'm going to say the opponent. We'll go to each of you, and you guys say what first thing comes to mind. All right. Abbas, Anthony Joshua, Joe Joyce.
A&E loses, Joshua wins.
You say A&E?
Okay.
A&E.
Joshua wins. A&E. That's an A&E. Right, big night. Tyson Fury.
Schooling. Fury wins. Point decision.
Right, Abbas. Deontay Wilder.
What's the equivalent for A&E in America? Medical services. Deontay Wilder.
All right, so imagine if it's ER in it. Remember that show ER?
Yeah.
So you think Wilder wins that one?
Yeah, I would take Wilder. I still personally believe in Wilder as being the third guy, regardless of whatever. You would still trust Wilder to be that guy. If he loses to Fury, then there's conversations where you look at it and you're like, even you guys like Dillian, Whyte and stuff. But at the moment, I'm still putting Wilder as the third guy. Yeah.
All right. Two more quick ones. Big Nige, Dillian Whyte.
Ooh, I would say Dillian Whyte on points. I can't see Dillian Whyte stopping him. I don't think he has the power to disrupt his good chin. But at the same time, I can't see Joyce. I think Dillian Whyte will be a bit more tricky. He can move, throws the jab from awkward angles, and probably has a longer reach maybe as well.
All right, finally, Abbas, Derek Chisora.
A win for Joyce, but
finally, come on, Joyce.
But this is where we're gonna go wrong. Not impressive. And this is how I'm gonna say it. So Chisora respectfully is
not good.
He's like the punching bag in the heavyweight division. Where
no love.
Walker were asking for was another rematch on the undercard of Joshua. So that's the thing. So beating Chisora is a good person to have on your resume.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't change my opinion compared to like changing my opinion about Dillian Whyte. If you fought him and won, I'm looking at you differently. But Chisora is just another name to have on.
What we're supposed to do. All right, fair points. Not a lot of love tonight for my man Joe Joyce on this panel. Let me know what you think in the comments below against all those fighters. And is Joe Joyce, is he a future world champion? Can he give these guys some work? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, please do comment, rate, subscribe. Boys, thank you for coming on. I don't think Joe Joyce, thank you for coming on, but we got love for you nonetheless. All right, thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Peace.